14:55 on the 17th of August 2023. This is for the interest of the European Court of Human Rights. I'm concerned about people that are illegally in my proximity and that are parking unsafely and causing hazard on the road and trouble to pedestrian safety as well. There's a little issue in this little town in Tralee, County Kerry in the south west of Ireland that isn't adhering to protocol proximity privacy rights that I'm automatically entitled to. It's a birthright, and these people are not obeying the law, and unfortunately that's already after putting the Garda Síochána at risk. It has harmed the reputation and credibility of the Garda Síochána, and since abduction of my child in January 2017 there have been matters that have had to be addressed and resolved as a consequence of my humanitarianism in society coming into fruition as social reform that's also been subjected to fraud and forgery. So there's a little matter about people thinking they're able to park where they've been offending or causing debt or stealing money or exacerbating debt or exacerbating defamation or false reporting. So as I'm of right protocol, it's kind of dangerous that the guards are being pushed at risk as well when protocol of my birthright and my royal titles isn't being observed, adhered to, or being practiced. As I've said, I've had to address attempts of treason already, and that treason has negatively impacted the culprits through no fault of their own for attempting identity theft, identity fraud, etc. So this is specifically for the European Court of Human Rights. I have served at 3 state departments. I've also the protection of the state automatically, then my birthrights as a royal mother as well, and the issue of people that are illegally, they're insisting on being in my proximity, are putting all the agencies at high risk, being compromised, offending the law and offending the security of the state and the safety of pedestrians and motorists as well. So there are governing bodies, there is a housing minister, there's an agriculture minister, I believe, in this country. It might be helpful for them to contact me personally with regard to people that have offended my farms, that are really made unsafe by people that have offended the church with bigamy. Anyone of spin doctor tales or charlatanism, unfortunately that's not safe for the little boys and girls. As a mother whose son is missing from me and that has been exposed to harmful circumstances, it's quite dangerous that the state and the constitution and my royal titles are being offended by ASBOs with mental preoccupations and efforts to cause more crime and more debt evasion. So in the best interests of everybody's safety, it might be sensible for people to wake up and have a cup of coffee and realise what dangers there are when not on the right side of the law. So people that are espousing fabulous notions and values and beliefs might try living up to their aspirations by actually doing what they're supposed to do, rather than trying to be something they're not, you know. As I said, there have already been repercussions to people's bad practices, bad faith and bad debts and bad defamation of my good name. So Tralee's little collective has incurred very dangerous debts, and this is for the European Court of Human Rights. So those parking illegally in my proximity are hazards to motorists, and the Garda Síochána are there to do a job. And as I'm right protocol, I hope the Garda Síochána are aware of the dangers of offending, or of not the Garda Síochána offending, but of my right protocol being offended. I hold about 6 royal titles, if not more. So anybody offending any of that royalty, I hate to say how my royal ancestors might feel with regard to, or my royal families might feel about the offences against the humanitarianism I've been responsible for. COVID-19 it's called. Anyone